When I was a child being tortured by my cult abusers, including my parents, I couldn't understand how they could enjoy and get off on my pain and my terror and that of the other kids. I still don't understand it. But they were trying to make me like them. They were trying to mold me into their image and make me lack compassion and empathy and make me enjoy others' pain. And they couldn't do it. I remember being about 5, maybe 6, being on an altar, being raped, and looking up at my rapist, my abuser, who was enjoying my pain and terror, who was getting off on it so much, and hearing the cries of other kids being raped and tortured and abused, and thinking, I will never be like you. I choose to be the opposite of you. And so over the years, they tortured me more, they increased the mind control more, they forced me to do horrific things, but they couldn't make me like them. They couldn't take away my good soul. I kept splitting off parts of myself, some to do what they were forcing me to do so that I wouldn't lose my innocence and my sanity, so that I could survive and live. But I also created parts of me to heal and work on healing to try and get safe. There were parts of me who would try and protect the other kids and even adults, try to save them or help them in the ways that I could, and the cult could not stamp that out. And eventually they realized that, and instead of trying to force me to be an abuser, they kept putting me in the role of victim every time. But that didn't change it for me. My desire to get safe, my desire to heal, my desire to help others, they couldn't stamp that out, though they tried. With everything in them, they tried. That included deliberate mind control and torture and skewed abuse scenarios. And they still couldn't do that. They still couldn't make me like them, for me and for many other kids. Though there were also many kids who did become like them and took their place or stood alongside them to enjoy torturing and murdering and raping other people. But just because we've been tortured or abused and intentionally put on the path of becoming like our abusers doesn't mean we become like them. We can fight back in all the ways we can and work on healing and getting safe. And then when we're safe, we have even more choice and more ways to put good in the world and to protect ourselves and others. And I hope you know that and you see that in yourself too.